Hey Sim fans, Crystal back with my Sims 3, oh my gosh, my mind went blank, Small Town Big Dreams story play, and Libby is on her way to class. It's Tuesday, so I went ahead and played her through the weekend and then took care of her Monday classes. Class schedule is the same as last week, where Monday, Wednesday, and Friday she's got a 12 o'clock and a 4 o'clock. So not bad. She gets to sleep in those days, but she's also like in class all day too, which kind of sucks. Tuesday, Thursday, she has an 8 a.m. class. Those are really hard when you're in college. Take my word for it. Those 8 a.m. classes are a killer. I had one professor who refused to teach it any other time other than 8 a.m. So it was take his 8 a.m. class or you don't take advertising, and he was the only advertising professor, so if that was part of your degree plan, yeah, he didn't have a choice. But the reason for the strange times, he wasn't the only professor that had very specific times. The university that I attended, all the professors were what they call real world professors, so they actually worked in the job that they taught. So like our advertising professor actually worked in an advertising agency, which is why he only taught 8 a.m. classes, because he needed the rest of the day for work for clients. I think he was an account manager. Like he was the one that schmoozed and took them to dinner, lunch and dinner and stuff like that. Made a bunch of phone calls, that kind of thing. And all my other professors were similar, where they had jobs in whatever they taught. So, yeah, some professors would only do 8 o'clock, some would only do like 6 p.m. classes. Ugh. I think, yeah, in all 4 years, I was luckily able to avoid all the, no, don't sleep, it makes your class thingy go down. Like, ask a question, or attend the lecture, or I guess that's it. But don't sleep. Quit sleeping. Anyway, her class, this was all the way full yesterday. So, I had her come over here to the administration center and apply for extra funds. You can do it every 24 hours, but it has to be a full 24 hours, which means she can't do that until like 6 o'clock tonight or something. But if this is full, all the way full, the maximum amount you can get is $5,000. You rarely get that though. Even if your bar appears to be all the way full, it's probably got like a tiny unnoticeable sliver, and usually I get 49 and change, 4,900 and change, which still isn't bad. I mean, it's free money. It's free money for the taking. You don't have to do any weird experiments or pose nude or anything for it. And like I said, once every 24 hours, as long as this bar is present. Now, once you take your finals, your last final on Friday, and this goes away, you can no longer apply for funds. So, if you're like her and you have 2 classes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so you'll have 2 finals, I would suggest taking the first final, and then in between the 2, if you have an in between the 2, which usually you do, run over and apply for funds one last time, and then get all you can get out of that, because the plan is she's trying to help her family out. Yes, the family farm is paying for her education, although she did study up and she did get a scholarship and stuff. No, just stay here, like come study on the computer for a minute. There he goes. But, because it always gets, like, really crowded, because everyone wants to leave at once, so we're gonna come study hard. What is this? Oh, it went away. Never mind. Anyway, yeah, the family farm is paying for education. She has helped out some by getting some scholarships and things, and of course she goes and applies for extra funds. The family has $78,000. This isn't just Libby's money, that's the whole family. So when she goes home and she moves out, she's not taking all their money. She's just going to take a portion of it, but the more money they have, the bigger portion she can take, right? So she is initially going to go home after she graduates because she's got to pack. But then the plan is to move her to the big city of Bridgeport and pursue her career in the medical field. She wants to become a world-renowned surgeon, and the best place to do that is Bridgeport. It's a big bustling city, and she should be able to climb through the ranks quickly. I don't know if the resume thing works for the hospital. I'll have to try. After you get a degree, you can like go on the computer under the careers and professions, and you can like upload your resume, and it's supposedly when you go to start that career, you start like higher, like maybe level 3 or something. It's been a while. I don't play a lot of Sims 3 anymore. I'm definitely a 4 person. It is my favorite. Although it is nice to come in here and reminisce and play some. But I think that's how it works. So we'll move her into her apartment, and we'll kind of get her settled. We'll upload her resume. Maybe create an online profile or something. I don't know. Dating profile, and go on some dates when we have time. She's going to be working a lot, and she's going to be on call when she's not working. So, yeah. But she wants to be a world-renowned surgeon. But I do want her to have a kid, obviously, because I'm kind of treating this as a legacy. That's so loud. Oh, and it's on my usual volume thing. I guess it's just that video game. It's just really loud. But, you know, I'm treating this kind of as a legacy. Oh, wow. I'm glad you went in early, too. Okay, sorry. Had to answer that real quick. But, okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, Bridgeport. I'm excited. So, my pal Peter is super talented at making over towns and houses and stuff. He's not real into the clutter, the EA clutter, and then they like to do all the weird mismatchy colors and patterns and stuff. And he likes a cleaner, you know, city and houses, and he likes his woods to match and his colors and patterns and stuff. He always does a really good job. And so he made a new master copy of Bridgeport and shared it with me, and that's the Bridgeport that I'm going to be using. Sorry, I hear my daughter coming up the stairs. She's probably coming to see what I'm doing. She just finished breakfast. It's like 9:30. We got up at 8 something. I got up at 8. I let her sleep in until like closer to 9. This place is always so gross. Get you. And she has maid services. We have maid services. And this place is still disgusting. I had her spend her whole evening last night cleaning this place. Because she's a neat sim. So I can click on the floor and say clean house. There's the maid dude. You know, and it took her... And she has the speedy cleaner reward. Speedy cleaner. Okay, and it still took her like 3 sim hours to clean. She didn't go to bed until after midnight trying to get this place cleaned up. So I need to watch this guy because I had forgotten that in The Sims 3, your maid services, they can be lazy. And, you know, in 4, we don't ever hardly see the maid. And when you do, you know, there's not like an option like on here. Let me pause it a second. You can click on your maid service, and there's well, there used to be a tip, I thought, but there's fire, dismiss. I thought there was like a like a tip. Maybe not, or maybe it's because she's at university. But anyway, or maybe that was Sims 2. Oh heck, I don't know. You could tip them and then they'd work a little harder for you, you know, which is sad. You shouldn't have to do that. You're paying them a wage to clean. But I do remember that they can get kind of lazy. You gotta watch them. But yeah, her sorority sisters are messy. This toilet was disgusting, and she scrubbed on it last night. But that tells you how bad the place is. With speed cleaner reward, 3 hours. It's ridiculous. Of course, it is a big house, and there's laundry everywhere. Not everyone has a hamper. You know, some of the girls just throw their crap on the floor. Libby's a neat sim, so of course she has a hamper. In fact, I keep her room locked because I don't want like a bunch of random people in her room. She can probably do her laundry. It's probably getting pretty full. Because after she cleaned up everyone else's clothes off the floor, she went and put them in her hamper last night. So, which that would be weird. Sorry, I'm getting froggy and I don't know why. But that would be weird to have a roommate come and pick up your clothes and then wash them for you. I think that would be weird. I'd be a little weirded out. And then I'd feel terrible too. I had a very neat roommate in college. And she wasn't like OCD or anything. She was just very neat. And she would like pick up my side or something. She wouldn't like wash my clothes for me. But, you know, if I was in class or something, you know, she'd pick up. Yeah, not that I'm like a really dirty person, but oh my gosh, way to go. And I guess we gotta unclog the toilet. But anyway, I keep her room locked. This door that goes to the bathroom and this door, because I don't want a bunch of weirdos in her room. And, but because of that, she's the only one that can do the laundry in her room. You coming back up to see what I'm doing? Yeah? Okay. Get you. Yeah, I come up every minute. Get you. I don't think the maids do laundry anyway, which is kind of weird. But I guess when they added that pack later, which I don't remember when we got laundry, but anyway, I guess they never updated it to where the maids do laundry. But that is strange to me, because if you had a housekeeper, I mean, you would think they do laundry. We are, I mean, those of you that know me know that I have an autistic daughter. Nonverbal, although she says some words. And she has therapy during the summer when she's not in school. And we, you know, therapy, of course, helps teach her to say more words and to do more independent things and be less dependent and work on fine motor skill and stuff like that. And so, speaking of laundry, one of her tasks this summer is to learn to help mom with laundry. And she's doing very well so far. I mean, she doesn't like carry the canvas bag downstairs, you know, the laundry bag downstairs or anything. But if I will put the laundry on the floor, the dirty laundry, if I'll pile it on the floor in front of the washer and ask her to come help with laundry, she will pick up the pieces and throw them in the washer. Granted, she does it one piece at a time, so it takes her a minute. But at least she does it, so that's nice. It's nice to have some help. I've been doing all the laundry, all the dishes, all the sweeping, all the mopping for the 12 years I've lived in this house. So it's nice to have a little help. Even if it's a little, it's still nice. It's one less thing I have to do. And I've got my own health issues, so. What is she doing? Oh, she's just gonna come chat. 'Cause why not? Sorry if this was kind of a boring... It's like, I love playing University, but after like a week of it, I'm kind of done with it, you know? But unfortunately, most of the degrees take 2 weeks. Unless you like super skill your sim up before, you know, they take that aptitude test and they earn all these credits and money and stuff. Yeah, it usually takes 2 weeks. And like a week is good for me, I think. Maybe I should just do like a week, have them go home, take a little break, do some stuff, work a little part-time job. She could have like gone home and like worked as an office assistant at the local hospital or doctor's office or something, and then come back and done another week. But just get it all over with. That's what I did. I just got it all over. What, 3 a.m.? No. Why are you going to bed at 7 o'clock at night? Weirdo. They don't have a coffee maker, huh? Oh, sorry. How about a nap? Let's just try a nap before we just full-blown go to bed for the night. It's just so early to be going to bed. Yeah. Oh, I think that'll be better. Oh, I fixed the party thing. You know how I was saying that, like, she'll get invited to parties, but then she can't go to the parties because, like, the little, like, I don't know, there was, like, a glitch. Like, I would click attend party, and it would just cancel it out. Or I'd go out to map view, and, like, you couldn't even find the purple balloons of the house that was finding the party. And on the rare occasion that you could, you would click on it, and then it would say that the person's not home. Anyway, I fixed it. So I have in Ross master controller. So I went to the administration building, which is kind of like the courthouse in a regular town, and I went to Ross master controller town, and I went to reset everything, and it basically reset the whole town and all the people in the town. And so it fixed it. So now, when she gets a party invite, she can... And she gets these all the time. And it's like 10:20 at night. And this guy wants to go on a date. No! That's creepy. Like, that... He has not good intentions if he's calling you at 10:30 at night for a date. We don't need none of that. We don't need some surprise baby drama when she's in college. Because I do have the Woohooer mod. I have a lot of mods in Sims 3 because Sims 3 is done, right? Like, there's not going to be any more updates. There's not going to be anything to break the mods or break the game. It's done. And so any mods that you install are permanent in a sense. Whereas Sims 4, because it's an ongoing series that constantly gets updates and expansions and stuff packs, so the mods become outdated often, and it's kind of just a pain in the butt to keep up with, quite honestly. So I don't mess with mods in 4 because I just don't want to keep up with it, quite frankly. You know, I did in the beginning. There was a couple of them that were really interesting, and either the modder wasn't updating them, or I just couldn't keep up with them fast enough, and it broke my game, and I had to uninstall and reinstall, and lost a lot of stuff. So I'm just not going to mess with them in 4. But 3, since 3 is done, there are no more updates and expansions and whatnot. Whew, I don't have to worry about keeping up with them and updating them. So I run lots. I run Overwatch to keep the abandoned vehicles and homeless people picked up. I run story progression just because it kind of keeps the town moving and makes it more interesting and moves people around and into empty houses, and I just like it. It also gives you some other options with story progression. I've got the Woohooer mod. Yeah, where it gives you, like, you can do a percentage of having a baby and different things. And master controller, of course, and debug enabler. So I don't run a ton. I don't run a ton of mods. That's really the extent of mine. I don't have any custom objects. A lot of times I don't find that they're very well done, and like you can tell that they're custom objects, and that bothers me because I'm a little OCD when it comes to that. So I getting like a weird, like, kind of angry, rough kiss on my shoulder. I think she's trying to be affectionate. She just likes to be a little rough. Okay. Alright, so that is time. It's Wednesday anyway, so it's rabbit hole class day. She's class at noon and then at 4. So I will probably check back on Thursday when she has an interactive class. I'm hoping we get invited to a party or something now that I fixed that. Or maybe we'll just, well, Friday is exams. Oh, I totally forgot to apply for funds yesterday. Oops. I can do that today. And I'll do it earlier in the day so that I don't have to wait as long on Friday. But anyway, I'll check in Thursday. I'll check in Friday for finals, or right after finals, and let you guys know how she did, and we'll throw a big party. Or maybe just check in. No, Saturday's graduation. Crud. So yeah, maybe I'll check in like Friday after finals. We'll throw a big party to celebrate, because the school will be over for her, not just for the term, but like completely. Saturday's graduation. We're gonna invite the family, obviously, and hopefully that works out well now that I've reset the town. And then we'll be going home. So yeah, we're almost done with university. We're about to start Bridgeport. Yay! I'm excited. I'm tired of university. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the story. Leave me some comments down below. Say hey. Let me know your thoughts. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. It's free. It's just for entertainment purposes. Something to do maybe on a lunch break, or inspire some new gameplay or story play ideas. Yeah, check out some of my other videos. I only have a couple other series going on. I'm trying to find time to do something in Sims 2. I really want to. It's hard to find the time. Anyway, thanks so much for your support. You guys are great. And this is Crystal signing off until next time.